Would you rather turn into an apostle or would you rather turn into a being like Skull Knight? And you know what we do around here, folks. So let's talk about this real quick. Because truthfully, both options are not as good as you think, especially going into the Skull Knight route. Because if you think about it, yes, you do turn into a being that is able to live for a very, very long time in both case scenarios. However, the situation does differ because if you turn into an apostle, let's just say, you basically strip your entire base of humanity out the window and you turn into this demonic figure, demonic monster, unless you're, in your case, right, you're like Locust or Grunbeld or Nosferatu, right? You can still become a human at your present tense, and then whenever you need to turn into an apostle, you can. And then on the other hand, right, if you turn into Skull Knight, well, then you really, again, strip yourself of all your humanity that is left inside of you and become an emotionless being who's just tied to the astral layer as well, and continuously are just fed based on the love that you had for somebody else as well as the hatred that you have for someone else as well. So I feel like having to choose between both scenarios is kind of hard. Actually, a lot harder than I think it would be. Because it's either you end up turning into this demon slash monster that's tied to the astral layer, or you turn into the being that ends up killing these other monsters. And again, you still are forced to have to go through all the kind of stuff, and to have to go through all the stuff that you wouldn't want to have to go through. That's what I meant to say in that sentence. I feel like I would definitely go the Skull Knight route more often because, at least you're a good guy trying to kill apostles. So, yeah, I would definitely become Skull Knight.